She is Advocate High Court and visiting faculty at International Islamic University, Islamabad. The title of her paper is Cyber Justice, the Role of Technology in Enhancing Victim Rights in Pakistan's Criminal Justice System. Ms. Maryam Jameel.
Criminal justice system. We already have a brief introduction of our criminal justice system in our previous papers, but again, the justice is a virtue, a vital part of any nation or society and a significant source of added value. It also guarantees that its impartiality and enforcement will uphold human prosperity and dignity. Now, the World Justice Project defines the criminal justice system as the form of conventional mechanism that is used to handle complaints and prosecute individuals who commit crimes against society. No country or civilization can survive for a very long without an effective criminal justice system. The three main pillars, as we already discussed, are the prosecution, कोर्ट ट्रायल एंड द इन्वेस्टिगेशन. यहाँ पे एक इंटरेस्टिंग जो इंडेक्स आपको मैं शेयर करूँ, दैट इज़ द वर्ल्ड जस्टिस प्रोजेक्ट द रूल ऑफ लॉ इंडेक्स 2021 shows the ranking of all countries according to their fair and just system. Unfortunately, the criminal justice system of Pakistan was ranked 130th out of 139 countries. This ranking is based upon a number of factors, including transparency, restriction on government power, governance, corruption, law and order situation, security, and many other factors like fundamental rights and its protection. Now we have already discussed the criminal justice system of Pakistan. A brief history about it was that the Mughal imposed a principality-based legal system that was in place until the British Raj. The first law commission, headed by Lord Thomas, was charged by the British government of the time with proposing the Indian Penal Code 1834 in an effort to create consistency. This code, which became a statute in 1860, helped the Raj subdue the insurgent Aboriginal people. It also granted the British protection from the district courts. Moving forward, the Pakistan, as we all know, follow the adversarial legal system, as in criminal matters are adjudicated in the trial court, which include magisterial and session courts. The judiciary is divided into many like superior courts, high courts, federal shariat court, and other subordinate courts. Now, the main theme of my study was the cybercrime and cyber justice. The term cybercrime was first used in 1995 to describe the crimes involving computers. Cybercrime can target or involve the use of computer, various offenses like the traditional computer-related crimes. Due to the wide range of offenses, there is a single definition for cybercrime, and if I define it in a simple term, it refers to the crime committed using computer, internet, and many other advanced technologies or the cyberspace. It also includes email spoofing, spamming, phishing, cyber defamation, and IRC crime. What are the legislation and challenges on victim rights in Pakistan? It is very shocking surge in violent crime, and terrorism has led to an increase in victimization, yet the state response has been inadequate and unsatisfactory. The United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights and List of Fundamental Rights extend from Article 8 to Article 28. The Article 8 specifically defines that any legislation that conflicts with these rights will be declared invalid. Now, what are the main challenges moving forward? टाइम की थोड़ी सी कमी है तो मैं थोड़ा सा इसको आगे लेके जाऊंगी. According to a survey, only 25% of Karachi police IOs are computer literate, and 86% of them had not attended any training in the last 3 years. Modern forensic labs are exclusive to the Punjab. The police lack a special investigation cadre, and their training program is antiquated. Sophisticated and competent IOs are needed to tackle new threats, including organized crime, cybercrime, and money laundering. The modern technology in Pakistan legal system, the National Response Center for Cybercrime, NR3C, was established in Pakistan to combat cybercriminal and implement security measures, and numerous high courts keep pertinent information on case initiation, fixation, online proceeding, and case laws on their websites and internet using search engines. Many other procedures are also followed because it is era of AI. Then moving forward to the recommendations, the Pakistan faces challenges in implementing the UN Declaration on the Principle of Justice for Victims of Crime, requiring state-level institutional development, enhanced justice system practitioners' skills, re-evaluation of non-profit organization roles, and comprehensive national policy following the methodological investigation in victimology sector. Amendments are needed in the police statute, and creation of new regulations are needed to ensure the protection and maintenance of crime scenes, aiding in the collection, packing, transportation, and storage of physical evidence through modern ways. Judges and other court employees should all get the required training, especially when a new program or software is introduced. Pakistan may resolve its outstanding legal cases by making the most use of technology-based solution for its judicial process. Thank you.